Stephen, I'll go to you first. Horrific pictures coming out of Afghanistan on the weekend. Taliban militants out and about. We know all the prisoners, Al-Qaeda and others, out of prison, walking around now with US guns and ammo, ready to take back 40 million people who have had a taste of democracy. It's horrific.
This is horrific for the people of Afghanistan. It's an incredible, shaming situation for all of those of us who've been involved in the support for Afghanistan, whether it be the US, the UK, Australia. It's terrible. You start with Obama letting all the people who are now leading this regime. You go to Trump, who signed off or announced that we were withdrawing the US troops before there was even the treaty, and then down to Biden. And I thought your clips of Biden's statements will speak for themselves for a long time. Shocking.
Rita, what I find just so heartbreaking is we have a UN, and the UN's really good at lecturing us about the stuff that actually doesn't matter, working themselves up into a lather. But on the stuff that does matter, and I go back to Rwanda as well, the genocide in Rwanda, but you've got this example as well, plenty of them in other countries. I haven't heard from the UN. They're not out there hard enough on these sorts of issues, in my view. And all the women and children, God forbid, the horrific crimes that face them.
Well, yeah, UN seems to be more concerned about human rights breaches in Australia instead of what's actually happening in places like Afghanistan, and it's going to be happening a lot more with the Taliban taking over. And it's just such a catastrophic failure for the allies, for the UN. You look at the expenditure there, the thousands of lives lost over 20 years that we were there, $2 trillion plus of expenditure. And on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, the Taliban are going to be ruling Afghanistan. It's a utter disgrace. And of course, for women, it is particularly grim. We know their attitudes to women, and anybody who they see as opposition faces a very terrible fate.